All right. Welcome back to the quarterfinals of the playoffs. Ole Miss with an exciting comeback against Baylor, taking it to overtime, but ultimately Baylor able to come away with the victory against that up and coming Ole Miss team and move on to the semifinals. So now we're going to find out if the smaller school Memphis, they've not been here to the playoffs before. Notre Dame has kind of been punching around the playoffs and have been a pretty good school for a few seasons now. So let's see if Memphis can pull off the upset with Notre Dame's going to be missing Ricky Sanders, I believe, in this game, and so that's going to put them in a little bit of adversity as he's been their 4-year starter at Notre Dame, and so without him, we'll see if they can get through to the next round or if Memphis can pull off the upset against the Fighting Irish here. So let's get down to the field and get it established and see what happens here. It looks like Notre Dame is going to kick off the ball. Memphis is going to start with the ball at their own 19 as we get their first playoff appearance underway. Memphis able to get 2 yards on first down. Looks like they're going to try to establish the run. 3rd and 3 for Memphis. They're going to drop back to pass on 3rd and short. And so it looks like they are going to do a little bit of this dink and dunk, get 4 yards and what is that saying? The 3 yards in a cloud of dust or whatever. But they are moving the ball so far. 3rd and 3, getting themselves into these short yardage situations where they are able to get these first downs passing. 3rd and 4, they get a 4-yard pass, get past the sticks. So Memphis really does have this establish and just get 3-4 yards every time, and you'll be in a good spot. As they go 1st and 10 here after the penalty, they are able to get 8 yards up to 2nd and 2. They're going to run the ball again, get across, and get a few more yards. And they've already taken this opening drive's already taken 5 minutes and 30 seconds for Memphis as they get a completion there and get down to the 10-yard line. It looks like there is going to be a penalty. Looks like offsides on Notre Dame, and Memphis on 1st and 5 punch through, and they're able to get a touchdown. But that was a huge 6 minute and 21-second drive for Memphis to open this ball game. So if they can keep that kind of situation going, then they'll be in good shape, keeping that Notre Dame offense off the field, as the Notre Dame offense can be pretty potent. Hard to say how it'll be without Ricky Sanders, but they've got lots of weapons all over the field, so lots of potential for Notre Dame, as they are demonstrating that so far, moving the ball well, and that's going to be a penalty on Memphis. Automatic first down from the 40-yard line for Notre Dame, as they get 5 yards, 2nd and 5. That's going to be the quarterback, Hartman. He does get that short pass as 5 more yards running on the ground for Notre Dame, and they do get a first down. That's going to be Sargent getting 7 yards and a first down for Notre Dame, as quarterback Hartman drops back again. He does have his man on the outside, and that's going to be 2nd and 5 after a 5-yard gain, and they are going to run down to the 2. It's going to be 1st and goal, looks like, from the 2.5-yard line. Not able to get it there. 1 yard, 2nd down and goal from the 1 for Notre Dame, and that's going to be a pass by Hartman, and that's going to be complete for a touchdown, as Notre Dame knots this one up at 7 with 3:02 left to play in this first quarter. So the opening drives by both teams lead to scores. Memphis was a really long drive. Notre Dame's drive was still about 4 minutes there, so long drives by both teams. Getting established here. Hartman looked pretty solid and efficient on that drive for Notre Dame, filling in for Sanders, as Memphis goes 3 and out here and punts on 4th and 8, and Notre Dame's going to get the ball back at their own 25-yard line We're going to run up the middle, it looks like. It's going to be Hartman on the run for 8 yards. He goes back. That's going to be picked off. Oh, no, and that's going the other way for Memphis, and that's going to go 42 yards for the score. Ill-advised pass by Hartman there. He gets picked off by the Memphis defender, and he takes that all the way back to the house, and Notre Dame's going to get the ball back. Nice return there to get it out to the 41-yard line, their own 41-yard line, but Memphis is up 14-7, and this is a good spot to be in for Memphis. If they can keep grinding the clock on offense, making big plays on defense, I mean, obviously that's going to be a good recipe for a victory here against Notre Dame, as Memphis does hold Notre Dame to another 3-and-out after the nice kick return by Notre Dame. They're not able to get established, and Memphis gets the ball back. 2nd and 6 here, 3rd and 6. They're going to drop back to pass as we move to the second quarter. And he's right at the sticks there, 6 yards, but a little bit shy of getting that first down. So Memphis is going to have to punt. Notre Dame's going to have the ball back from their own 5-yard line. Let's see if Hartman can get moving here, as we do have a penalty that's going to be on Memphis offside. So that's going to give 5 yards to Notre Dame, put them at the 10-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Another penalty. It looks like unsportsman on Memphis. That's going to be an automatic first down at the 30 for Hartman and Notre Dame. But Notre Dame hasn't moved the ball well. It's really been a lot of penalties by Memphis that has enabled Notre Dame to keep their drives alive. As Hartman drops back, he's looking long. He does have a guy there that's going to be down the sideline. He's still moving, still on his feet, and it looks like he's going to go all the way to the house there. Nice toss by Hartman. Hit his receiver right in stride, and he goes all the way in for the touchdown as Notre Dame knots this one up with Memphis. We're at 14-all with 12 minutes left in the second quarter. So Memphis looks to get to work again as they get 5 yards on first down from their own 30. They're going to run up the middle, and they are able to get 9 more yards up to the 39-yard line and keep grinding this clock down to the 40. That's going to be a 20-yard pass from Rivers to get another first down for Memphis. They're going to run off that tackle, get 11 yards, and this is a nice drive by Memphis. They're really moving the ball well. In this second quarter, 8:39 left to play, so they're already taking about 4 minutes on this drive. They're really running the ball, moving the clock, establishing and keeping their defense fresh and off the field, but also keeping that powerful Notre Dame offense off the field as Philip Kiglor goes 13 yards. He's going to get a touchdown there. Memphis is going to take this lead again. They don't get the extra point, so they're only up by 6 against Notre Dame, 20-14, as Notre Dame, Hartman, and company need to get moving here on offense, as they do get a little help with a penalty to start them at 1st and 5, 2nd and 1 after a nice run by Notre Dame, and 3rd and 1. They do get the first down, running again up the middle. As Hartman drops back, looking to find, he buys times in the pocket, looks on the outside, but it's going to be incomplete. They're going to run up the middle. That's going to be Sorensen, and he's going to get 9 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 1. They're going to drop back to pass on 2nd short, and he's going to be sacked. Hartman can't escape the defensive end there. He tried to make a run around the outside, but he's not able to get around that corner, and he does get sacked. So 4th and 4, Notre Dame's going to have to punt, and Memphis is going to get the ball back. Let's see if they can keep on holding on and managing that time of possession, doing well with their methodical offenses. They do get a big play there, pass over the middle, 32 yards. That's going to put them at their own 48. As Notre Dame does get through and get the sack there, that's going to be minus 4 yards. So for 2nd and 15, 2nd and 16 for Memphis, but they are moving the ball again. These short dink and dunk passes and then the occasional kind of long pass has worked out really well as getting the running game established from Memphis, but they've done a good job on time of possession. Aren't able to convert here as they drop down to 4th and 11, and Notre Dame's going to get another chance to take this lead back as they get 9 yards there on first down, 2nd and inches, able to find the tight end. That's going to be 5 more yards to get a first down, and then Memphis is going to get a penalty, another offsides, and that's going to be 1st and 5 for Notre Dame. A legal block that's going to take them to 1st and 15, so another negated play by a penalty as Hartman looks to get a short gain, doesn't get much there on the run. Hartman throws, that's incomplete. That was a quick throw out of the pocket, but incomplete, and he does find that's going to be defensive pass interference on Memphis. Even though he caught the ball, it's going to be automatic first down for Notre Dame. And another penalty. I mean, this has just been a penalty-filled game for Memphis. That's really helped Notre Dame out a lot, as this drive has been very long for still only being right at midfield. A lot of penalties. Hartman, Notre Dame able to establish and get some. I almost feel like Hartman should have just stayed on the outside and kept running there, but he tried to throw the ball, goes incomplete. Notre Dame's going to have to punt, and Memphis is going to get the ball back in the third quarter as that ends the third quarter. So now we've got Notre Dame's going to have the ball to open this third quarter, but they really need to move the ball, and Memphis needs to clean up the penalties. But so far, it's been a pretty good game between the two. Memphis has established the time of possession. They've gotten their offense moving quite methodically. They've stopped Notre Dame really well. Hartman hasn't been able to get established, and they've been able to limit the damage that this offense from Notre Dame can do. As we get to another 3rd and 8 there, Notre Dame does get the first down, passing over the middle, and that's going to take him 1st and 10, so 2nd and 9 after a short gain up the middle. Does find his running back in the passing game, and he's able to get 18 yards, and that's going to cross into Memphis territory from the 45 for Notre Dame, looking to go on the outside. Loss of 2 yards there. So on 2nd down, they're able to get 3 yards. 3rd and 9, that's going to be 3rd and long for Hartman. That hasn't been a very safe position as Hartman misses, and they're going to try and go for it on 4th and 9, and that's not a good decision as Memphis gets the ball back. I feel like Notre Dame really should have probably punted there. They make the risky decision, but now Memphis has decent field position, and if they can methodically move this ball again and get some more points, it's going to be tricky. Notre Dame's only gotten 14 points in this game so far, so I think you make the decision to play field position because it's coming back to bite them right now as Memphis is moving the ball. They're down to the 28-yard line of Notre Dame. As they throw incomplete there. 2nd and 10 for Memphis. He's got a man open, and he does find him. He's going to be caught and have yard to run. He's going to get down to about the 10.5-yard line as Memphis goes for 2 yards on first down to get to the 8-yard line of Notre Dame. And was that caught? That's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 7 for Memphis. Are they able to get that touchdown here? That's going to be picked off. That's going to be an interception by Notre Dame, and what a big spot to do it because Memphis was just about to establish a 2-score lead. Nice interception by Notre Dame. They return it all the way down to the Memphis 40-yard line, and Hartman and company is going to get going again with 4:27 left in the third quarter. 3rd and 4 for Notre Dame. Drop back to pass from Hartman. He has a man, but it's going to be broken up by the Memphis defender, and they're going to have to kick a field goal. And so Notre Dame gets to 17 points. Memphis still hold on to that lead 20-17 as they're going to get the ball back, and they're going to hit the running back in the flat. He's going to get a first down, 10-yard gain there. They're going to run on the outside, get another big gain there by the running back, 20 yards. First down for Memphis into Notre Dame territory. Dropping back again. That's going to be a slant route over the middle, and he hits his receiver for 12 yards as they're going to go just kind of alternating between pass and run till Notre Dame starts one of them. They do stop the run there and then we get a penalty, so 2nd and 14 for Memphis. Hits over the middle to his running back, and that's going to be 16 yards and another first down for Memphis. Moving the ball well. They run up the middle, and that's another big gain. 19 yards. That's going to bring them down to the 2-yard line of Notre Dame. That's going to be 1st and goal from the 2. And he looks to the outside, finds his receiver, and that's going to be a touchdown for Memphis. They're going to extend this lead to 2 scores, 27-17. Notre Dame with the ball as we wind down this third quarter, 8 seconds to play. So this will probably be the final play of the third quarter here. Notre Dame, that goes incomplete. As we go into the fourth quarter, Notre Dame really needs to get a big drive here to reduce this lead because Memphis really has dominated in time of possession, and now we're running out of time to be able to really do the methodical process that Notre Dame likes to do as well. 7 yards on the outside, they get the first down. There's going to be a penalty on the play. That's going to be a neutral zone infraction. So that's going to be 1st and 5 for Notre Dame after the penalty against Memphis. As Hartman looks on the outside, it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 5, they're going to try to run it. That's going to be Sorensen. He loses a yard. 3rd and 6 for Notre Dame. That's going to be a pass on the outside, and that's going to be incomplete. Notre Dame's not going to try to go for it this time. So that's probably more the time you wanted to go for it rather than that 4th and 10 or whatever they did last time. So kind of poor decision-making from the coaching of Notre Dame. And now Memphis, they've got the ball 27-17. They're running the ball well again. They get another first down there with 10:06 to play. That's going to be 5 more yards passing over the middle. Quarterback drops back again. That's going to be 5 more yards and get another first down for Memphis on the outside. And those little dink and dunk passes, it's worked out well. Dink and dunk passes, a nice running game from Memphis, and they've controlled the clock, kept the Notre Dame offense off the field, and their defense has done enough to stop them as well. So 7:55 left. Memphis gets down to a 4th and 8, and they are going to have to punt. Notre Dame's going to get the ball back. 7:45 to play, but they're deep in their own territory at their own 4-yard line, and that's going to be a tricky situation for Hartman, Sorensen, and company to move 95 yards across the whole field as they get to 3rd and 2. Hartman drops back, trying to buy time, can't find a man open. He finally does look all the way across the field, long pass, but that's going to be incomplete. He almost should. He was open. He had a seam to just run and get the first down, but maybe that's a little bit of the inexperience of Hartman showing through as he does throw that long pass, looking for the bomb and perhaps the touchdown there, but goes incomplete, and Memphis gets the ball back as we wind down to 5 minutes to play in this game, but Memphis keeps moving the ball well as we're back in Notre Dame territory, 3:40 to play. And they keep making these dink and dunk catches that are maintaining that time of possession. Nice slant route. He's got a wide receiver open, and that's going to be a touchdown for Memphis. And I think that pretty much just sealed up this game for Memphis as they're up 34-17 on Notre Dame and not a lot of time left. Notre Dame does still have all their timeouts, but they're going to have to get a quick score, and I don't know if Hartman is the quarterback prepared to do something like that for Notre Dame to get that quick score, as they do just get some dink and dunk passes here, 5 yards, couple yards running. They get the first down, but they don't have time to play this kind of offense. They really need to be trying to move across the field. As they do go over the middle, Memphis picks off the pass from Hartman, and that's pretty much going to do it, folks. I think Notre Dame has their timeouts. They're going to use them. But Memphis, yeah, they just need to get one first down, and they get it. 13 yards there from Porter, and that's going to – Notre Dame's going to start using their timeouts, but I think Memphis has done enough to get the victory here as they get another first down. 33 seconds left. And they're just going to kneel it out, it looks like, and they do. And so that's going to be Memphis getting the upset on Notre Dame, moving on to face I'm not sure if they're going to face the winner of the FSU game or the other one. So, but Memphis moves on. So that's two teams established into the semifinals. We got Baylor and we've got Memphis that have moved on. We found the opponent for both of the next two games. Let's see who they end up facing in round two. So congrats to Memphis. Nice win. That's something they wanted to see. Smaller program getting into the playoffs for the first time. They get a nice victory over Notre Dame. I'd say it was a little bit closer than the score indicated, but with Ricky Sanders, it might have been a different story. But Notre Dame goes home as they had an injured quarterback. Hartman made some poor decisions late in the game, in my opinion, and Memphis gets the win. So exciting game. Nice. We're halfway there for who's getting into the semifinals, but exciting for Memphis. Excited to see what they do in the second round. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next game here in about 15 minutes.